Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to Market Mondays. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend and had a good Halloween fun last week with your family. I didn't really do anything, but want to give you guys a quick update on what's expected to happen with the Fed meeting this week. Also, we have the election coming up tomorrow. So there's a lot of volatility in regards to how rates are going to respond to whoever gets reelected. And we'll talk about potentially the Fed's decision on November 7th, which is in about 3 days, on what they intend to do with the Fed funds rate. Anyway, before we get right into it, I'm going to do a quick dad joke for you guys. Quick dad joke today is a mix for Halloween and Thanksgiving, now that Thanksgiving's around the corner. Think this dad joke goes, what's Frankenstein's favorite Thanksgiving dish? Frankenstein's favorite Thanksgiving dish. Monster mashed potatoes and gravy. Get it? Pew pew. All right, so getting right into it. Tomorrow is our big election day. So depending on how, we don't know who's going to get elected. And there's swings. I'm sure there's a lot of people that have a lot of opinions, but ultimately what's going to happen with the Fed, with how mortgage rates are going to respond in regards to who gets elected. And that's going to be a big deal. I'll be honest that I don't think the president is going to have that big of an effect of the long-term forecast that we have in regards to rates getting down to the low fives. However, it is going to have the current effect of it will have now. So that's going to be interesting to see tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a big day. It's going to have a huge impact for mortgage rates. Also, in about 3 days, on November 7th, the Fed is going to meet in regards to what they're going to do with the Fed funds rate and what they intend to do with it. So what they intend to do is, so far it's about 95% sure that they're probably going to lower the Fed funds rate by 25 basis points or by 0.25%. So making the average Fed funds rate closer to like 4.625. That's about what we're looking at. Again, this doesn't really have a direct impact on mortgage rates. It does influence, but not a direct. As we saw back in September, the Fed funds rate went down by 50 basis points, which is a relatively larger change in the Fed funds rate. But guess what? The entirety of October, rates just got really bad. So we hope that maybe this is the opposite effect. But in regards to the big news this week, we're going to have the election day tomorrow and what the Fed is going to decide in about 3 days, which is on Thursday. The next thing that we're going to be looking at is called the CPI and PPI, which is the 2 out of 3 inflation reports that come out next week. So we hope that maybe those will, if things are bad this week, we could hopefully see next week seeing some more improvements. We're finally seeing the turn that I hope to see in mortgage rates, but the cycle of it getting better may be interrupted by these two things that come out this week. So hopefully we see some really good signs for mortgage rates, because it is officially tough right now. But to kind of give you a visual representation of how it all looks right now, we've had this really nice downturn for up until basically the mid-September. And just so you guys know, September 16th, 17th, this is when the Fed lowered the rates by 50 basis points or 0.5%. And then subsequently, things just got worse. So kind of just further supports that, the Fed funds rate, just whether it goes up or down, it's never indicative of it doing the opposite. Sometimes it does the same thing. Who knows? But you can't count on the Fed funds rate being, if it goes down like this, then it goes up or down like this. It's much more complicated than one might think. But the one thing I am noticing is this nice little turn here. Yes, we did see it here, but we've been in this upward trend for so long that usually a downward trend like this usually signifies that it is usually turning the other direction. At least we hope so. Otherwise, that's about, I don't know. I didn't have really great news. I didn't have terribly bad news, but we hope that things start to look better in November. Last year did the same thing in November. So hopefully we see the same repeat of this year. Anyway, that is all I got for you guys. Nuke out.